always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Now Herbert to start the drive. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Khalil Herbert. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We can look at this Patriots defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Tiger. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with...
He's got a man, complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. You look at this Patriots defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Urkle123. 18, pioneer. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Come on.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a third and goal here. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. First down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's second and 10. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin has already handed me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way. and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They run it again with Kamara. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Over the middle, it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about his training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
18 Cardinals.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ready. Ready, ready.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block. Put him out in front, let him clear a path.
They still have a couple more chances here from the one. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 11, 11.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
11-11.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go. 11.
They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Coming left is Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to air one out.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Jones.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Here's Jones to throw.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
This is 1st and 10.
Go check. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Chop 60. Chop 60.
Back to throw here. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, it was a great all-around